Chapter 2. Mile High. I left the office and ran home to finish packing. I hadn't planned to be at the office for so long today, so naturally I was running late for my flight. The one bad thing about living on the opposite side of the country from my parents was taking the red-eye to get there, which was pretty horrible. It didn't matter though. I had been pretty homesick and was excited for a nice, relaxing week with my family. As I sat at the gate, waiting for the flight to start boarding, I noticed 4 flight attendants approaching the corridor. I swear to God, the Chippendales dancers must have quit their jobs to become flight attendants because these guys were gorgeous. I've never seen a flight of all-male flight attendants, but I certainly wasn't about to complain. I started to get a little antsy because we should have been boarding by now, but weren't. I noticed the Chippendales flight attendants got off the plane and came back into the terminal, so I knew something must have been wrong. To my surprise, one of them sat down in the seat next to me, and I couldn't help but turn and stare. The gate agent then announced that they had to do an aircraft swap due to mechanical issues, and we would be delayed about 45 minutes. Everyone started complaining, but I didn't care, because I was about to get 45 minutes next to this hunk of a man. I quickly pulled out my phone and logged into my dating apps to see if he was on there, and sure enough, he was the first guy who popped up. Scott, 2 feet away. I looked over and saw that he was on the same app and looking at my profile. I put my phone down and started acting a little squirmy. Not sure why I was suddenly nervous. He looked at me and introduced himself, making small talk. I told him about my practice and what kind of patients I saw, and he said that he lived in the district and noticed when my office opened up. Suddenly, he smiled and said, "Wait a minute. I think my friend Charlie is a patient of yours." He had an excited look on his face, and I knew he must have known about our sessions. I played it off and quickly changed the subject. We spoke for a few more minutes, and then they called for the flight attendants to board. He winked at me and said he hoped to see me around town, and I said it was nice meeting him.